So in this video, I'm going to convert the given 1 times 10 squared yards into meters, which unfortunately has a very odd unit conversion, but we'll get through it. So let's see, 1 times 10 squared yards meters, there's 1 meter, 1.09361, so it's very close, but we have 1 divided by 1.09361. So we can do some little tricky math here. Let's imagine we had 100 divided by just about 109. You could also try to do about 109.5, which could actually round up to 110. So we can think that we have 100 divided by 110, take off the zeros at the end, leaving us with 10 over 11. What can we think of that as? So we can think of that as equivalent to 10 over 11. Let's see. We could do about 5 over 11 plus 6 plus 5 over 11. 5.5 would be 0.5. So this is just about like 0.4 something, maybe 0.48. 0.48. So maybe this comes out to like 0.96. So I guess we can try to figure out what we want to do with these numbers, or we can just leave it as 1 divided by 1.09361 times 10 squared meters, because the units of yards will cancel out during that unit conversion up there. Since we do have that times 10 squared, we can move the decimal place over twice. So it could be that 100 over 109.361, which we could look at as just about 100 over 110. And I'm not sure what you'd want to do further with this number, but you can take out the zeros at the end, which will give us about 10 over 11 like we did before. We can do 4 over 11 plus 6 over 11, and the 6 will be just above 0.5 because 5.5 is half of 11. The 4 is 1.5 less than half, and if we divide 5 divided by 3 into thirds, we can get 3 times 1.5, it's actually going to be 4.5. So this is about 2/3 plus 3/3, which is the same thing as 1.667. So we have about what we got before, which is like 0.96 if I had to guess. But coming to a calculator, ten divided by 11 is actually 0.909. So it's about 0.91, which I guess makes sense, because this is close to saying like 9/10. So if you subtract 1 from each, you can get 9 over 10, and that's what it's close to, just about that. So it's actually just a little bit higher than 9/10, because 9/10 would be just 0.9, but this has a 0.9 after that. So it's about 0.9 or 9,000ths higher than 9/10 or 0.9. So it's just higher than 9/10, because 10 is a little bit closer to 11 compared from 9 to 10, because this is like 1/10, this is like 1/11. So it's just a little bit closer, if that makes sense. Let me know if you have any more questions about this problem. This was a tricky unit conversion because of the 1.09361 yards to 1 meter conversion, or I could say there are 1 meters per 1.09361 yards, or 1.09361 yards per 1 meter.